Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Hello, greetings. Once again, the Take a Listing Today podcast. Can you believe it, Todd? It has been a year, and this is our first show of the new season.
So this is our first week, kicking off our second year of doing this podcast.
Let's set off the confetti on the beach again.
Woo!
We left before the law enforcement officers came over, so we were able to come back here. So we're still on the beach. And welcome again. Jim Studebaker here. Todd Robertson over there.
Todd Robertson in the house, and our producer, Lisa Gray.
All right. Welcome to our show today. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com, to learn about our upcoming shows and to join us live on a future podcast where you might win some great prizes. Today's topic, wonderful. It's like one of our best viewed shows ever, right? This topic?
Yes. When we talked about, at the beginning of the year, we talked about 2020, how to increase your closings. That was our number one show.
Sweet.
So we're going back into that topic. It's almost like starting a whole new year because many people have been really in their homes for a few months. So we've got 6 months left of this year, and we are just going to hit it hard. We're going to remind our agents what they need to do. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, so it's like the beginning of the second half of the year this week.
Not only like it, it is.
Yes, it is it. Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that. So, today's topic, 8 ways to increase your closings starting right now. So, whether you stopped marketing during COVID-19 or you did your best to keep in contact with your sphere and your farm, you may still be wondering how to make up for lost time and get business booming with the 6 months remaining in this year. Well, first of all, in case you're worried that the market hasn't rebounded, let me share some great news with you. We've got Liz Lucking over at mansionglobal.com. She stated in a recent article that consumers are contacting real estate agents at a rate nearly 20% higher than this time last year. And the new home industry is quite healthy too, according to a survey conducted by John Burns Real Estate Consulting. The builders surveyed stated new home sales in May were up 21% from this time last year. Existing homes are feeling the home buyer love as well, according to showingtime.com. Weekly home showings as of June 4th are right back where they were this time last year.
Well, and think about one variable that we have not even brought up that's not in here. And this is for a lot of people that need to get your momentum back, that maybe got stalled or got paralyzed during this whole thing. Think about this right now, that buyers, right, these people that you're going after that are making more phone calls, they need you more than ever, and they get it. That's why in Liz's article, that number was way up.
Sure.
You guys are utilized. They want a sharp realtor that will help them make the most money in the shortest period of time.
And they're realizing that they can't do it on themselves, especially now with social distancing and all that. They need a professional involved to help take care of that.
And many of them want to take advantage of the historically low interest rates. You got the buyers out there handling that. You know, just out flooding the market because of that. So the sellers are saying, what am I doing?
Exactly.
This is my moment. I've got to get my home up. I can go ahead and downsize. I can go ahead and move up. This is my time. So it really, sellers, buyers, everybody's out there. They want to get out there. They need you.
That's right. They need you. But if you are unsure of how you're going to achieve your goals and increase your closings before the year is over, we are going to help you. So it's a good thing you tuned in today to this show, because we have the following 8 ideas for you. Let's start.
And I will say this, though. So these 8 things we're about to go into, these are not optional. It's not like pick 6 out of the 8, pick 5 out of the 8. Our objective is to help you finish this year stronger than 9-day-old garlic and make sure that you dominate and not just dabble in this game, okay?
That's strong.
9-day-old garlic.
Well, I had to throw that in since we're, it's a day about words.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, good. So
So make sure you have paper and pen and write these 8 things down. We are going to have some fun, but write these 8 things down and either plus them and get stronger with them, or make sure to put them in your game plan for the rest of this year.
All right. Number 1, write the big 1 down and update, maintain, and back up your CRM. If you didn't update your CRM during your time at home, then take the time right now to do it. Building and nurturing relationships is the key to increased commission checks. To do it right, you need a way to keep track of all of your leads, your prospects, your clients, both the current ones and the past ones, your sphere, and people in your farm. While there's probably 1,000,001 ways to set up a CRM, find a way that makes adding information and finding what you need easy for you. Then ensure that you do it consistently and keep it safe. Yes.
Well, I was just going to say, so there's the word consistently again, right? And I think the most fascinating thing about this is, and talking to realtors every single day, is that most people have started this and stopped, started and stopped. Oh, I'm going to go this direction now with my sphere. Boom, get no results. I'm going to do something else and pick that up. So consistency will win the game every single time.
Yes.
You know, and this is like the dreaded task of cleaning your closet or organizing your kitchen. Nobody wants to do these things, right? Just keep throwing crap in that closet.
Yep.
When you get in there and you do that, you get that closet organized. Now you go to get dressed in the morning, everything's where it should be, color coordinate, you grab stuff and you're out of there. You save yourself a ton of time. It feels really great. It's motivating. Your kitchen, you organize it, you get that triangle going on where you're grabbing things to cook, everything is right where it needs to be, and it's a beautiful thing to cook. So this is that same type of thing. You don't want to take time on that CRM, but you get in there, you get that organized, you get the people in there tagged, that whether they're sphere, they're a prospect, where they're coming from. Now you have a powerful tool. It is worth your time. Think of your closet, think of your kitchen, look at it like that, get in and get it done.
Nice.
Closet, kitchen, garage, your car.
Well, do the CRM first, then
start with your CRM.
Do you offer your services for other people? Because my closet is a disaster.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about mine. Okay. Yeah, please.
All right. Well, stay on track here. Okay, CRM. So the final topic on the CRM, make sure you back it up, because it's really going to be bad if a whole 5 years worth of CRM data is lost because your hard drive crashes. And, you know, this database might be priceless or close to priceless if you want to sell it. Ooh, and if you thought about selling your book of business, you might want to listen to one of our past podcasts where we talk about that. All right. Get that. Number 1, update, maintain, and back up your CRM. Number 2, commit to a marketing plan. Determine where you want to focus your attention for the remainder of the year. Put a plan in place and stick to it. Strategize your plan of attack that will take you from where you stand to the accomplishment of your goals. Carefully consider different marketing options, both in terms of their financial impact and effectiveness. As Mark Ellis, business writer at business2community.com says, big ideas fail without a plan, and your marketing plan is the one thing that will help you meet your sales targets.
And your marketing plan, make sure it is so specific, right? Because vague in general is not going to work in this game. It has to be so specific, like we've talked in previous podcasts, putting more systems in place. So your marketing plan to help you finish this rest of the year, make sure it's strong, make sure it's written out, make sure you give it to people in your office, your broker to support you, because those people will hold you accountable, and they'll look at that and go, wow, Jim's motivated, Jim's fired up. People want to support you and help you win.
Right.
You know, and nothing can cause you to freeze like a deer in headlights more than if you don't have a strategy.
Right.
You step out that door on Monday morning without a plan for that day, for that week, for that month, for the rest of the year.
Great point.
You're just going to be meandering. It's going to be horrible. And we're halfway into the year, so you're thinking, well, come on, I'm going to start now. I lost the momentum. What am I going to do? No, take the time, sit down, get something going. Even if you start out with planning just this week. What is my goal this week? What can I accomplish this week? You'll see the success of it every day, and then put that into a plan. All right, now for the month. Now let's look at the rest of this year. When you start to see how that works, how you feel when you get up in the morning, when you have a plan, huge for motivation. You got to do it right now.
Yep.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you. So number 2, commit to a marketing plan. Number 3, write this one down, adhere to a set schedule. Whether you door knock, cold call, focus on renters, absentee owners, or another niche, make sure that you work to succeed. Make sure it gets done by making it a part of your daily or weekly schedule. How do you do that? How about prioritize your various tasks as well? It's easy to keep putting off more challenging or uncomfortable tasks when there are more interesting things to pursue, but that's not very wise. The more leads you steer toward that real estate sales funnel, the more prospects you can convert into clients.
And I love this topic here because I remember when I worked for and helped promote Tony Robbins, he used to tell us as his team, he said, what gets scheduled gets done. So if you schedule your workout, that gets done. If you schedule your prospecting time, it gets done. If you play with integrity with yourself. And character is just making a series of promises and keeping them to yourself along the journey. Right?
Nice. Very, very, very true. Very true. So number 3, adhere to a set schedule. Our next is number 4. Increase your activity on social media sites, but do it strategically. So, social media, we have a whole show on social media too. That can be a major time waster if you aren't diligent. The best plan of attack is to get in, do your thing, and get out, which is often easier said than done. The key is to wisely choose the platforms you use so your engagement is strategically focused on the right audience.
And I would also say this, when you pick a platform to engage in, so make sure that is a prospecting system and that you schedule that in your calendar so that gets done. And watch one more system in place of engagement. Make it easy for them to find you. Wow, she's everywhere.
Just remember, social media is like potato chips. A few are good, too many not so good. So it's junk food.
The rabbit hole.
You get in, you get lost, and nothing good will come from it. And then you have guilt. Oh, I lost hours in my day in there.
Right.
You know,
Then you're at the ice cream shop getting a double
How
sundae.
many potato chips are too many exactly?
Yeah.
Where's that line?
Now
at?
that should be a trivia question.
Yeah.
50.
Can we make that one 50?
Yeah.
All right. So 50 potato chips, good. 51, you're over.
Bad.
All right. Keep that in mind next time I have a big hankering for potato chips.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
So,
stop at 5.
Yeah. If you're keeping notes here, which hopefully you are, number 4 was increase your activity on social media sites. Number 5, shorten your response time to leads or call people back.
Yeah.
Right?
Quickly.
Exactly.
You can't turn a lead into a prospect that you'll later convert into a client if you don't respond to their initial contact in a timely manner. And we have a whole show on this too.
Well, and that should be obvious, but it's not for some reason because so many times, especially in this business, when that realtor has a buyer in their car, maybe they've scheduled 3 or 4 homes that did not resonate with them and they're in front of Lisa's listing and they can't get in touch to schedule the appointment or her assistant or something. So that's huge in this business.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to get back quick. Here's the actual stats. You've got 5 minutes maximum to respond to an incoming lead if you hope to reach the person and get him or her into your sales funnel. And that's according to InsideSales.com research, not just something we plucked out of the air. In fact, the agent who responds within this time period is nearly 25% more likely to snag that lead. If you wait even half an hour, you might as well forget about it and let the agent down the street who responded quicker have that lead. I like that little attitude in there.
That's stress. Everybody's feeling stress that's listening right now over that.
All right. So number 5, shorten your response time. Number 6, reach out to your sphere continuously.
And this can make you a lot of money here.
Absolutely.
You know what? Just before we get on to 6, we were talking in the pre-meeting about this idea of really making your clients feel special and your prospective clients feel special at all times. Think about this. I know it's frustrating when you've got a lot going on in your day to think, oh, now I've got to worry about getting back to people. It's not possible for me to get back to people. I receive automated replies from agents, and it'll say something like, I respond at 8 a.m. to emails, and 5 p.m., I'll respond to you at that time. That doesn't make me feel good about myself. Find a way to always make sure your client and your prospects feel loved and cared about. There's another way to put that email. There's another way to leave a voicemail that will... I'm out with clients. This is how I take care of my clients. So I'm going to work with them right now, but I want to get back to you. I want to know what you need from me. Do something that makes you makes them feel good.
As opposed to just saying, here are my 2 times. Like I heard a voicemail last week, and I'm not going to get it 100%, but to your point, it said something like, I'll return calls at this time and this time, and the reason is I'm out looking for buyers for my sellers and sellers for my buyers. So at least that extra sentence shows some empathy.
Yeah,
shows some
as a
caring.
potential buyer or a seller, I feel good about that.
Right.
That makes sense. That little bit of extra information, you've got to really try and see it from the perspective of the person calling.
Right. How's that going to make them feel? Because they have a ton of options out there.
Yeah.
Right. The caller's going to feel okay if you're out talking with other buyers and sellers because that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Perfect. All right, so reaching out to your sphere, number 6. Now that your CRM is set up to support your success, reaching out to your sphere should be a lot easier. Here's what you do. Get every single person into a touch campaign according to their current status, whether it be homeowner, potential buyer, seller, etc. For a low-cost, effective, and easy way to reach out to a bunch of people at once, utilize some direct mail. Our great sponsor, ProspectsPLUS, has postcards designed specifically for your sphere, including holiday cards, inspirational, recipe postcards, and even humorous collections. Set up a free account on ProspectsPLUS.com, and your postcard choices will automatically populate with your agent photo, your logo, and your contact information. How could it be any easier?
That's unbelievable, by the way. You will love that if you guys have not played with that feature yet or gone on and created an account. That's pretty incredible with all the opportunities with the dashboard.
Right. No, I was just saying the same. I was
okay.
just going to say the same thing. It's a new enhancement on the site. They have a new website now.
Yeah,
it's,
the dashboard.
Our e-commerce site. It's incredible. Yeah. Got to check that out if you haven't.
All right. So number 6, reach out to your sphere continuously. Number 7 is start farming using direct mail. Direct mail, as everybody listening to this show knows, is one of the most powerful and affordable marketing methods today. Mix direct mail marketing with consistent farming, and you've got yourself a bursting full pipeline, resulting in the coveted increase in closings that you are after.
And if you want to take this a step further, if you're currently not doing this, go to our website. On the top, near the top left, you'll see products, the second button. And then the last of there, it's alphabetized, will say Market Dominator. There is a 6-minute video there that will give them some details if they're currently not doing this. So you could at least watch that video to decide, hey, is that a good fit for me or not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
a great form. Talk about a great form of marketing. It's fully automated.
Right.
So you're not even putting the postcards together. These pieces are getting done for you.
Correct. And that's our 2-year listing campaign.
Yeah. So an agent doesn't have to do anything with that campaign.
0. They can set it and forget it, and they show up larger than life, Ritz-Carlton quality, largest legal size available to send in the country.
Wow. Okay.
Beautiful. All right. So that was number 7, start farming using direct mail. Our 8th and final topic for you here.
One.
This is great. Find a mentor, a coach, or a mastermind partner. The bottom line is that coaching really works, at least according to the authors of the study, evaluating the effectiveness of executive coaching beyond the ROI. In other words, if people like Barack Obama, Michael Jordan, and many other highly successful individuals rely on coaches, there's likely something to it. Are you a new agent? Consider latching on to a mentor. Not only is this a way to quickly learn the nuts and bolts of the business, but it will help you cultivate habits that will result in greater successes over the long run. Mentors, coaches, even mastermind groups can propel you to the next level in productivity, thus increasing your closings.
And here's how I see this when we look at the real estate agents listening and watching right now. You can make this happen tomorrow. You can make this happen within 5 minutes. You could go to your broker, and your broker would say, yeah, I'll mentor you. Your broker has a vested interest in you winning. Mm-hmm. And whether you find a speaker, a coach, a mentor, that's not an option. Go make that happen for a couple reasons. One is they've been through the school of hard knocks. So they're going to help you close the gap from where you are to where you want to go and not have to go through all that pain in the valley that they went through. You'll still have some growing pains. But that right there is so strong. That can save somebody a ton of time. You have to be humble. You have to be coachable. But I've always called it CANI, constant and never-ending improvement. So strong point.
We did a whole show on finding mentors for people in real estate. Mm-hmm. Can we put some kind of a link or something on there so people can watch that?
Yeah, that would be great. Good thinking.
And I was thinking, just to piggyback on what you were talking about with a mentor, that can be really intimidating, the idea of, okay, now I'm going to hire this person, I'm stuck for 6 months. Don't let yourself get freaked out over that idea of this commitment. Make a commitment to one time. One time, whether it's your broker, say, hey, can I take you to lunch and bounce some ideas? See if you think it would be a fit to work with them. Try that way, okay? Or just one coaching call. Geez, through Airbnb, they do online experiences. They have coaches on there. $20 some of these people
Right.
for an hour. Try it one time. Get that feeling. See what that feels like to have somebody outside of yourself pushing you forward.
Exactly. Take your listing presentation to the best agent in the office and say, can we sit down over coffee while you listen to my listing presentation and critique me? And guess what? They will, because they want to help you, because they were you at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When I was learning the cello, I like to learn a lot of things on my own. So the first couple of years, I watched a lot of videos, did a lot of things, tried to learn on my own. Then I finally got an instructor. And I learned something valuable that I have to learn over and over again, it seems, that someone else will push you in a way that you will not push yourself. Somebody else will keep you adhered to a schedule, to forward momentum in a way that you will not do at the same level for yourself.
Right.
And that is what's so powerful about a coach or a mentor, is they're going to push you and propel you forward in a way that it's going to be hard for you to do.
Right. So let's make sure that link is there for them, because that's a huge point right there. And that's going to make them a lot of money and save them a lot of speed bumps along the journey.
Plus, I think we ought to have Lisa come in with her cello sometime and play it on the air.
You know
we can
what?
see what it's all about.
Yeah, we can start the show like that, perhaps.
Yeah. What do you think? You'd be up for that, right?
Yes, I will do that.
Excellent. Nice. So next week's show, we'll have Lisa on the cello to join us. And perfect. So that is our 8 ways to increase your closings starting right now. So you really have no excuse to not make the second half of 2020 an awesome half.
Exactly. So put these action steps in place, or if you have them in place, make sure that you plus them and strengthen them.
All right. Well, don't forget that our podcast, as always, is brought to you by the fine folks at ProspectsPLUS.com, featuring wonderful direct mail campaigns. So visit their website at ProspectsPLUS.com. Thank you so much for joining us this week for show number 1 of the new year of the Take a Listing Today podcast. And we'll see you next week with a cello. Bye.
At the beach.
Woo-hoo.
Bye-bye.